Do you have any plans for a top 10 video in the near future? Yes, and that would be in fucking February or March. Did I answer that already? I don't know. I'm trying to watch the top 10 of 20, or all the shit from 2011 that I haven't seen, and so it takes a long time, because I have to watch a lot. I feel like I'm obligated to, because, like, I don't watch everything made from the year, but I feel like there's a lot where it might stand a chance, or it might surprise me, or something like that. What's your favorite movie character, and which movie character do you most identify with? My favorite movie character? Fuck. I don't know. I don't even know. I my favorite movie is The Holy Mountain, and it's not even because I identify with a specific character in that movie. I guess I'm just gonna see what's on my fucking watch. I mean, list. See if there's anything that. Oh yeah, yes. Okay, this would be it. Okay, I identify the most with Lenny from Memento. That's why I love that movie so much. It's because I identify with the character, and I feel like his constant search for reality is very admirable, and he just keeps trying no matter what, and he finds himself questioning everything, including things from himself. But I find that to probably be the most relatable character to me, be Lenny from Memento. He also feels betrayed, which is a common theme. What's your favorite creepypasta? Either the Creepy Eyes Squidward or the Pokemon Black, I think. When's the next Plinkett review? Fuck. Why don't you cut your hair, faggot? I don't know. The music you make takes no skill to write or play. I'm going to listen to some Tool. Also, why did your Hunger Games review sound like posts from TV? I don't know. Have you heard all my music? No skill to write or play? That's an opinion. You can keep that opinion. It's a very valid point you made. I'm glad that you were really specific on your criticism. And what do you think of the Plinkett Titanic review? What do you think of the movie Titanic? I like the Titanic. I understand that it is very normal. It's very accessible. It's nothing like that will challenge you, but I think that it's solid. And yeah, bodies float. That's one of the few complaints that I'd have to make about it. It's not perfect. It's not amazing, but I like it. And his review of it was good. I felt like his review of it was good, and it was long. What kind of shampoo conditioner do you use? Your hair is surprisingly pretty for a guy. Why, thank you. Would it be good to what would be a good free download editing software that's easy to use and get used to? Depends what you mean by free. You can torrent it. Easiest thing to use would be Pinnacle, but you have to pay for it. You can torrent it. Pinnacle Studios is kind of limited in what you can do. The last version I used, you could only have like 2 or 3 audio tracks, so you had to like trick it. If you wanted to have more audio tracks by exporting into a single file and then bringing it back in, which would lose the quality a bit. That's about it. Have you seen the new BBC wildlife series Africa? You should. It's amazing. I have not yet. Thanks. I'll add it to my watch list. Africa. David Attenborough. Watch list. Added to watch list. I have 2 questions. Have you studied music or are you self-taught? And how long have you been writing and playing music? I think I've answered this every time I've done a questions video. But I studied it in the sense that I took like piano lessons when I was younger, and like music theory when I was younger, and I was in band in like junior high school. And that's about it. How long have you been writing and playing music? Since I was like fucking 6 years old. My first song I wrote was like, I'm pretty sure I was in grade 1 when I wrote my first song, but it wasn't anything even with lyrics. It was just, I don't know. It would be cool to incorporate that into something I write in the future. Because I can still remember it. Keep everything in my head. If you were born with a twin brother attached to you, and this twin brother was surgically removed, locked away in the basement to be hidden away from society, and eventually become a psychotic murderer who loved you dearly but attempted to kill your best friend and or lover, would you assist your brother or kill him in order to save your love? I would probably kill my brother. What do you think of the Oscars now that your top 10 lists are more prestigious than them? What do you mean? What do you mean they're more prestigious than the Oscars? What do you mean now that? I gave my opinion on the Oscars in the earlier part. So I smoke pot, and smart guys smoke pot, and cool guys smoke pot. Do you smoke pot? And if you do, what's your preference? As much as I seem like the guy that smokes a lot of pot, I don't smoke a lot of pot. And I've got close friends that smoke pot, and some other close friends that smoke a lot of pot. And so I never ever I haven't actually like bought pot in like 4 years. But I don't really have to because I got friends sort of thing, but the amount that I take from them is so like insignificant that I would never have to start paying. Like the only time I actually take any is when I'm offered. And even then I refuse like half the time cuz I got shit to do. And I can't like edit while I'm high, and that's what I do a long time. Why did you grow out your hair? So I could have long hair. Do you like the amazing atheist? I don't like the amazing atheist at all. What is the worst movie you've ever seen in your entire life? The Turin Horse. People are going to be raging. A very few people that have actually seen it. What are some films you would recommend above all others? My favorites, which I mentioned earlier. His last... Oh. Okay, wait. I'm not a homophobe at all, but I wanted to know if you are bi or gay because there are some hints in your videos that led me to it. I just wanted to know, thanks. And then some Scott video says, I can answer that for you. He's gay. And then someone else says, where did you get that? Blah, blah, blah. Not that it's my business. He discussed it, blah, 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 in his last question time. And he's quite open about it, too. You guys know me so well. Well, half of you at this point. Now all of you. Are you circumcised? Yes, I am. Have you seen Summer Heights High or HBO's Oz? I have not. I might see it eventually. I don't know. It's a TV show. I don't like many TV shows. Do you read any books or have anything to recommend to read? If so, what are your favorite authors? Do you care about the late sci-fi author Philip K. Dick? And then blah, blah, blah. What is your opinion on Godzilla, not as the series as a whole, more like the first movie? I don't know if I saw the actual first Godzilla movie, and the rest of those questions I basically already answered. I would like to know books too. Any other movies mentioned in your not in your other videos? I'm just looking the link. Look at the link. These are the same questions over and over. Since you're a furry and gay, what are your thoughts on associated student bodies and circles, even if you haven't read them? I haven't read them, and I don't know what the fuck this is. So I'm gonna make this pose so when I'm editing, I can make a cut, like right here, because I'm going to look up and see what it is. So I don't have to watch the whole video, I can just look at the thumbnails. It's a furry book! I don't know. There was this iPad app of some Russian thing that was like making some furry comic, and I was like, I'm going to borrow Daniel's iPad just so I can read it, and it turned out to be really bad, like really poorly written. I think like I don't know if there's anything that exists right now that's like furry that's also like an amazing story. I think that a lot of the novelty that it's furry sort of makes people think, or at least makes furries think that things are good when they're not actually that great. Then again, it happens a lot to normal human beings in the majority of art, so This might be overstepping my bounds, but what is your Steam ID? I'd love to play games with you sometime. Well, I'm not sure how much free time I have to play with games with other people. But you can chat with me on Steam, whatever. Depends what games, I guess. I don't know. Usually when I play an online game with someone, it's like pre-coordinated. I don't know how often I just like jump into another game with some Randy. But my Steam ID is Rapidash and actually I don't know if it's Rapidash or PSN underscore Rapidash. But you can actually get a direct link to it by visiting my Let's Play channel, which I linked in part 1 of this video. So if you want to go there and you can find my Steam ID and check out that fucking wish list. I'm not saying anything, just saying that it's there. How do you throw up your at will? I use my stomach as if it were one of my lungs. When did you first realize that you can puke on demand, and have you used it to get out of certain situations? Well, when I was young, I knew I could do it, and sometimes I would say I'm sick and throw up and not go to school. Are you a furry fan? That's cool. It seems like you already knew the answer to that one. Do you like the filmmaker Harmony Korine? If yes, what movies of his are your favorites and why do you like them? I don't know if I like him that much yet, but I want to see Gummo for a second time because when I watched it the first time and I absolutely hated it, I was also very young. So we'll see, and I'm excited to see his new movie, the one that I was talking about earlier. Where's the C-3PO? Right fucking here. I'm gonna leave it. Right over here. Just in case you missed it. Next question. If you could record your songs in some big studio, would you go for a more modern, full, and powerful sound, or would you just leave it pretty much like it is? You're asking me if I would record future material in the same manner that I recorded my 4 songs demo, or are you asking me if I would re-record my 4 songs demo into something better because I'm not happy with the quality? I don't know. I want something that's better quality than what I currently have, just because I'm always striving to make things better. And, yeah, that's... I'm always looking to make things better. It's a weird question. It's all in context, because right now I want to be recording things through Logic Pro by myself, because, like I said earlier, I don't trust people. And, if I want to get shit done, I have to do it. And so I'm going to start recording by myself, and we'll see how that goes. And, I don't know, the way I feel about my 4 songs demo is, like, once a song's out there in an officially recorded way, it's out there, and I don't know if I want to touch those again after the fact. We'll see. Would you ever incorporate screaming vocals in your music? I kind of did already in Death at the very end. So I guess my answer is yeah. What's your take on the Mass Effect 3 ending? Well, I am a fucking conspiracy nut, because I believe in the indoctrination theory, and I believe that potentially in... let's say March 2013, there will be some sort of big reveal, because if not, then nothing makes any sense. It's the only way for it to make sense is for it to have actually happened. Because the last 20 minutes of the game don't make any sense. And there are little hints and clues left throughout the series of the possibility of that actually being the case. Like, just watch the Akvios indoctrination theory little thing here. There's a million other videos that you could do research on. I fucking got absorbed into it, and I've done a lot of research into it. And I think that it's definitely possible, and I think it makes a lot more sense than the current ending, so... If you watch or critique a film based on a novel, do you feel inclined to read that novel? No, but I feel inclined to at least do a little bit of research on it, not necessarily read the whole thing. Which version of Funny Games do you prefer? 2007. Are you a real human being and a real hero? I got 5 minutes. Do you have a favorite animated movie, or can you at least name a few you liked? My favorite animated movie is by far The Lion King. By far. Name a few I liked. A Town Called Panic was hilarious. Fantastic Mr. Fox, Nightmare Before Christmas. There's a few. The first time I heard about you was on Mew, and I'm pretty sure you were posting a link to your 4 songs album. Do you still go there? How often? I don't know if that was actually me. A lot of people go on the chans and post things of mine, and then people comment on my video pretending as if I posted them when I didn't. I've done it before, but I don't know if I actually posted my 4 songs demo on Mew. Probably a YouTube thing that I posted. I don't know. Well, I don't go. I go on the random one the most because it's crazy and funny. How long does it take to grow your hair? I noticed the Death Note music in your reviews. Do you enjoy anime? If so, what are your favorite series? I kind of enjoy anime-ish. Death Note would be my favorite, and after that, maybe like Wolf's Rain or Gaunt's or something. I don't know. Nothing really compares to Death Note. It's the best one. What's your favorite Coen Brothers movie? What's your favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie? Coen Brothers probably No Country for Old Men, maybe? I don't know. I haven't seen all of them, and I feel like I should watch more of them. PTA, same deal. I haven't seen a lot of them, but I really, really liked The Master, and he doesn't make movies that often. I've recently discovered your movie sucks.org, and I really do enjoy your movie reviews. You seem to be much more observant and less biased than the majority of YouTube movie reviewers are. And I have one major question for you. What is your view on District 9? I find it truly to be one of the most overrated movies I have ever seen. I watched it on account of all the raving reviews and found it to be very annoying. Would love to hear your opinion on it. Insert negative responses below. I thought it was overrated as well, and although I liked it and although I own it and I bought it for super cheap, I still bought it. I want to see Neil Blomkamp's next movie because of it. I thought it was well directed, and I thought that he did a fucking great job for $30 million. And as much as the fucking alien goo is inconsistent and the story kind of doesn't make sense, and it wasn't fantastic, and it kind of pandered to the whole like, what I'm seeing right now is awesome. And that's about it for the whole fan liking behind the movie. Is just they were like, oh, awesome, it's cool. I liked it. It was still very overrated, though. Are you dating anyone? Nope. Hi, Adam. I has a question. Have you seen the Serbian film yet? I watched it, I think, after hearing you mention it. All I can say about it is... If you haven't, are you planning on doing a quickie? Will you review it? If not, when, Adam? When? I'll review it right now. It was alright, and I think I mentioned it earlier. It was kind of trying really hard to be edgy. It was alright. It wasn't that great. Can you name your top 5... favorite instruments or games? Instruments? Top 5. Piano, drums, guitar, violin, trumpet. There you go. I guess bass would be in there too, but it would be like bass guitar. I like string instruments too. Why would you ask me to name my top 5 instruments? Piano's at number 1 and all the rest are at number 2. There you go. Games? I've answered shit tons of questions about games. What do you do for a living? Fap. You've talked about musical likes and dislikes before, but have you found anything new to listen to? I really fucking like the soundtrack for Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery. I really like... Oh my god! Every time someone's asked me about games and I haven't mentioned Trials Evolution, I've spent more time in that game than, like, anything else. I think. Well, currently. Trials Evolution. Fantastic game. I love it. Xbox Live. It's on my Let's Play channel. What was I talking about? Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery. Listen to the full soundtrack on YouTube. I've got like a video that's just the entire soundtrack. That's great. And new musical artists. I've been listening to Edith Piaf and Melody Gardot have been some recent finds that have been quite good. Dan Lassac versus Scribius Pip is awesome. Benny Trung has always been awesome. Do you read Homestruck? Nope. I don't know what it is. Homestuck? Homestuck? Have you ever been to Red Deer, Alberta? Yeah, I think I had relatives there at one point. Would you prefer watching European foreign films or American-made Hollywood films? If so, why? Well, foreign films tend to be better just because better made, you know? Hollywood, you could just throw a bunch of advertising dollars at something and release it. Foreign films, only the good ones show up here. I'm sure they release just as much shit in their country, but for it to get any attention here, it has to be at least critically acclaimed. Whereas American Hollywood movies, they don't have to be good at all for you to see them. They just throw advertising money at them, and you got a fucking movie. You got fucking cash magnet, and people will see it, and you're just selling it. It's for money, so I guess my answer would be European foreign films if I had to choose between the two. What's your outlook on metal music? Do I get all these questions because of my hair? I don't know. My outlook? Metal music? I like Maximum the Hormone. That's my outlook. How much wood would a woodchuck would how the second chuck was misspelled on purpose? What dangerous, crazy pet would you own and why? I would own a fucking Black Panther. And why? Because I'd probably rape it. But I'd die right away. You know, what's cool about me is, like, if I ever were to have sex with an animal, I would die. Because the only animals I'm attracted to are, like, super dangerous. So I don't think anybody has to worry about me in that sense. Because there's no way that I would do it. The only, like, actual, like, and I'm not even attracted to, like, real animals anyway. It's, like, this fake idea of, like, one that can, like, talk and that has 2 legs and abs. It doesn't make any sense, and my brain's dumb. And I hope you guys liked me answering my questions, because I'm done, and that was way too fucking many. But I appreciate it, and I hope you guys are satisfied with my answers, and check out my other channels. Here they are, all 3 again. Your Movie Sucks, Doing Kindness, and Adam Plays.